Hello and welcome to this session. This is Professor Farhat, in which we would look at an agreed upon procedures report, just like what we did with examinations and reviews as part of the attestation engagement. We explained the concept, then we looked at a report to see the end product. Well, this is the end product of an agreed upon procedures. Well, we're going to go over the report step by step, and it's going to wrap up. It's going to summarize everything that we learned in the prior session about agreed upon procedures. Before we proceed any further, I have a public announcement about my company, farhatlectures.com. Farhat Accounting Lectures is a supplemental educational tool that's going to help you with your CPA exam preparation as well as your accounting courses. My CPA material is aligned with your CPA review course such as Becker, Roger, Wiley, Gleam, Miles. My accounting courses are aligned with your accounting courses, broken down by chapter and topics. My resources consist of lectures, multiple choice questions, true-false questions, as well as exercises. Go ahead, start your free trial today. The first thing I want to tell you is there's no standard report. Just like with reviews, just like with examination, the AI CPA don't have a standardized report. However, they do provide several examples. So if you Google attestation engagement AI CPA and you will go to their literature, you will see several examples. So I used one example to illustrate the concept. But I'm going to show you what are some of the common things that you would see in a report, and it's a good review for agreed upon procedures. One, it has to have a title and it has to have the word independent. It's a reminder that we have to be independent. Remember, for an agreed upon procedures, we are not giving an opinion, we are not given a conclusion, we are given a finding. Nevertheless, although it's a finding, we have to be independent. We have to have the name of the addressee. Who's the addressee? Who are we addressing? Then we're gonna talk about the nature of the engagement. We have performed the procedures, agreed upon procedures, and enumerated below on the claims of creditors of Adam Company. So you're gonna see on the next slide, I have a list of steps. What are the enumerated below? You're gonna see it in a moment. But we have to let you know the nature of the procedure. It's agreed upon procedure. Identify the subject matter. Well, on the claims of creditors of Adam Company with the date set forth in the accompanying Schedule A. So this is the subject matter for our agreed upon procedures. Identify the specified parties. It's obvious we're going to have to identify the specified parties shortly, but we have to show them. Otherwise, you are agreeing with someone upon the procedures. Remember, Adam Company is responsible for the claims of the creditors of Adam Company. We're not responsible for that. Just want to make sure that they are responsible for that. Now we're going to talk about the procedures performed and that the parties, specified parties, agree to it. Adam Company has agreed to and acknowledged that the procedures performed are appropriate to meet the intended purpose of assisting the users in understanding the claims of creditors of Adam Company. So now we are talking a little bit more about what we are doing here. What's the intended process? Additionally, notice here, we have another party, non-participating party, the trustee of Adam Company. So you can add a non-participating party, but they also have to agree to and acknowledge that the procedures performed are appropriate to meet their purposes. So you can have an agreed upon procedures with one party, then add another party to the report as a user of that report, as long as that other party agreed to and acknowledge that the procedures performed are appropriate. So you have to tell us this. This report may not be suitable for any other purpose. So here we're starting to limit the report. We're going to limit it a little bit more later. So who's responsible for the subject matter? We said that Adam Company is. And now we're going to talk a little bit more about the procedures. The procedures performed may not address all the items of interest to a user of this report and may not meet all the needs of all users of this report. And as such, users are responsible for determining whether the procedures performed are appropriate for their purpose. So just telling you, be careful. It may not be good for all purposes. Non-participating party here is the trustee of Adam Company. Okay? And the users are responsible for the sufficiency of the procedures performed. And they have to tell us this in a written assertion as well. Now remember, we talked about the procedures below. We have to explain the procedures, and here's what we did. List the procedures. The procedures could be part of the report itself, which is in this situation part of the report itself, or it could be part of an appendix or attachment to the report. Here's what we did. The procedure and associated finding are follow. Imagine this is a long report. Obtain a general ledger, obtained the claim, form submitted by creditors, using the claim obtained form, obtained the procedures, blah, blah, blah. These are the procedures that we went over. We don't, it could be different things for different agreed upon procedures. We would say no exceptions were found as a result of these procedures. We are not done yet. Also, we have to mention that we followed the standard established by the AICPA. We were engaged by Adam Company to perform this agreed upon engagement and conducted our engagement according to the AICPA. Also, we have to explicitly state, and this is important, we have to explicitly state that we were not engaged to and did not conduct an examination or a review engagement. Examination, wish and opinion. A review is a conclusion. We express this explicitly, which would be the expression of an opinion or a conclusion respectively. Also, we need to mention that had we performed additional procedures, other matters might have come to our attention that would have been reported to you. Also, here we'll mention if there's a specialist use or if materiality exists, if they have any other reservation concerning the procedures or the finding. And of course, we have to remind the users that we need to be independent. We are required to be independent of the company, Adam Company, and to meet other ethical responsibilities according with the relevant ethical requirement related to our agreed upon procedures. Obviously, we need a signature, and if there's any additional paragraph might be added to describe other matters, we will place it here. What should you do now? You want to go to Farhat Lectures, look at additional MCQs, additional resources, especially if you're studying for your CPA exam auditing section or taking accounting courses, finance courses. Invest in yourself. Good luck, study hard, and of course, stay safe.